Welcome back. Weird games with Papa Weird.
And
Good. On point. Alright. Snappy. Very good. Very good. Okay. Move our stationary close. Okay. Where are we today? Oh, the Sunday special room. Alright. This room here is a longish cavern where they had half dug out and half natural. So they had been preparing to use this space to do something larger with it, and then it hit a natural cavern. And at the moment, this room is taken up by one of the ex-elves, one of the ex-wardens who turned bad-ish and is working with the Shadakai, all right? Like a sympathizer, okay? And he is holed up here, and he is essentially the first merchant, possibly. Or he's just a treasure chest waiting to be opened by the party, I suppose, right? But we have to make him a considerable enough threat, all right? So CR5 and give him a lackey. That way, at most, he can have like 3 attacks with their action economy, right? And around. So if someone gets out of line, it might be a significant enough threat. Play with their hit points, whatever. But make it enough of a... Hmm? They are. After dealing with the Shadakai boss, they have to deal with this guy is essentially the puzzle piece for this 5 rooms that centers around the cells, the cavern, the construction warehouse, the little stores there, and he's overseeing that. And the extra room is the last one where the bridge is. All right. So color them in. All right, very good. So this guy kind of is in charge of these sections. The Shadakai will want them to come out through the cells. All right, just go through the empty cells and progress to the cavern here. All right, that's where they want them to go. All right. The thing is, if they have a fight with the Shadakai, they're free to kind of go anywhere. They can come down through the stores or come around this other entrance here, and if they meet this guy, well, that'll be an interesting thing. He might likely work with them because he doesn't want to die either. And he might just be willing to sell the things that he has to them. But if he might turn on them either now, he might turn on them later on at the cavern when the guys or girls in the adventuring group need to get past the cavern, which is what they need that rather large ladder for. All right. So there's opportunities for this guy to be good to them, work with them, moderately neutral, to have opportunities to betray them. But that's the idea of this guy in this center cavern here. All right. Apparently we left one of the doors open. All right. We are all the way to here, and I haven't drawn it up. Look at this. That was... Oh, we need to show our last day's work, right? Here's those cells coming out. This is what the cots look like, right? No light, rough cut walls, just darkness. Yeah. Same here, but you can see how they hadn't finished the construction through, and that they'd started to meet the natural caverns on the end here, so it's met at 2 sides. And yeah, they double back on one another a little bit later. Okay, here they double back.
okay.
Down. Okay. This was that construction warehouse, the small stores. They got a smaller cart in here, even though they have the bigger one up there that's meant to traverse all the way down. They also have like some stores here. Now you can decide, I can decide, that this is a place where the steel and the planks and the brickwork have been already taken and disseminated between either the warden guy, the bad evil turncoat, or the Shadakai themselves have appropriated it, right? But otherwise, there's tools and a cart and some goods here.
The DM
right?
can decide that.
Yeah, sure. I suppose they can leave some stuff there. I mean, like the guys in the adventuring party may not care for any of these sort of like provisions that are planks and girders and stuff like that and bricks. But they've already got like a lesser bag, like a bag of holding, right? Didn't we already give them one of that earlier on?
Yeah.
Sure. So
Hold up to like I
they,
don't know.
it was £500 or whatever, right? So the idea is that they could store some of this goods in there. So later on, if there's problems, they might actually have tools and a means to fix stuff. Or they could just absolutely ignore it and disregard it. You know what I mean? That's on them.
All they really need is the piano.
All they need is the pocket piano. All right, where's the rulers? Okay, very good. What are we at? This is the
Day
20.
25.
Yeah, 20. I don't think it's day 25. We're well past there. 50. Day 50, room 50.
I mean,
We're
I
at
got
50.
one of the numbers
That's
correct.
That's a half centenary. All right.
It's a centenary.
100 years. Well, 100. So a centenary of years is 100 years. Right. So the bicentenary or bicentennial was 200 years, and we had that back in 1988. Okay. You know? Have you learned about this stuff?
No.
No. It was a pretty big year, 1988. Right. Let's not belabor it. All right. Get on with it. Day 50, room 50. All right. Day 50, room. Oh, I haven't sharpened my pencils even. Oh, this is shabby. Very shabby work here.
The sharpener and the sharpener dish.
So you can start with yours and draw a line across here, right? Draw a line over there. Give me my dish. I need my dish. Right? Oh, Lob's here. Lob, very good. Checking in. Draw the line. Very good. Gus over there. Alright. So yeah, this guy here is going to have rather long, not necessarily wide, but a longish open natural cavern area, right? Okay.
Good thing you don't have to draw this and the
Isometric view.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. That was rather intense, yeah. Maybe not. And if I do it later, I might do it for smaller sections and do part rooms, you know what I mean? Smaller, like, just break them down into the 5-part rooms that we're doing, or the 6 rooms that we're doing. I'll draw that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that hangs off that way. Very good. Right. I need a drink of tea very quickly. The sip of the green tea. Very good. Okay, so this dude here, Mr. Turncoat Coat, these walls here, can you sort of tidy that up? They're slightly cut out and manufactured here. They're still rough cut on this end where it's come out here. Okay. But by about that end, yeah. And we'll say that. Oh, I'll move under your fingers. Let you go first. Yeah, cut your fingers off with the pencil. All right.
Poke them hard enough.
This guy here has set up with like a table. Maybe he has it sort of like closed off and barricaded, at least over here where it turns into the natural area with materials and form some form of doorway or entryway that he can block off with materials. Okay, so a barricade system. And here we have like probably a sleeping area that's probably made privatized, like he's built up a sort of area that he can have a little bit of a private area with some cupboards and stuff like that. He's got a helper, right? I was gonna think of putting a secondary helper.
A secretary?
Not a well, sure, a secretary inmate. One of the inmates that was released.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, this one actually I want to flip on first up if it's an elf, right? If these are 2 elves, and one of the inmates could have been an elven inmate. I'll do it. All right, I can do this. Where are you? So heads, it's an elf. Is it an elf?
No, it isn't.
Oh, it is. How do you know? All right, how'd you know? Are you cheating?
No.
All right, don't cheat. Don't cheat at home. Plan along, right? Those people who roll their dice over or pick them up before anyone has time to look at them. Unacceptable behavior, right? rolling like this one, rolling before the DM asks. Ah, there, unacceptable behavior. All right, we're putting the foot down. Okay, let's go. So he's gonna have water. He's gonna have a stores section, probably over here by the table or in that corner.
So,
Right, he's gonna have like a water barrel or two. He's gonna have some area with materials in it as well, that he's kept obviously. And in this area over here, we're gonna have another smaller little bed area for his helper, who is not an elf. What is he gonna be then? So we got the ex-warden.
Actually, it has to be the D10 -1
Why is that?
because we didn't flip the hole.
Well, we gotta flip on a Shadowkai then, right?
No, actually, still A.
Shadowkai first. It is. Alright. Makes sense, right? One of the guys didn't want to hang out in the refuge. One of the guys wanted to hang back with this guy.
Maybe they were like friends.
So this guy's like gonna be a CR5, has to be a threat, equivalently to someone who's got like 2 attacks, alright, on their initiative. Okay, definitely. And I was thinking of making them
Could take on.
he's a barbarian, right? He's a barbarian of some nature, who is a bit dim, but smart enough to know when the quitting was good. All right, not smart, but smart enough to know when it was good enough to get out and make his own way.
So like a intelligence of like, I don't know.
7 or 8. All right, we don't want to handicap this guy. All right, we're not for no 10's average people's. Like, you know, you got to get back to the old school where like people having massive modifiers on every attribute just isn't a thing, you know, especially not for you're trying to make reasonable NPCs, you know. You don't want to overladen them with just massive attribute bonuses, right? Anyway, get beyond that. He's dim, okay, but he got out when the getting was good. All right. Definitely gonna have magical armor himself and a weapon, and we're also digging into what he's going to have for sales. So over here he has selling stuff, right? Or we'll probably move it around. But he's gonna have like what you'd call a treasure pile, right? But these are things that he's willing to barter and trade for with other people. He's also gonna have a certain amount of gold, right? This area might be bigger. I might make it out a little bit bigger on the actual page here. Sorry?
Add him in.
Oh, you want to draw him in? Yeah, sure. He can be there. And he's got a little friend, alright? So the other one is going to be probably closer to the CR2 range. Or 3. 2 or 3, alright? More moderately reasonable. Probably, if it's one of the inmates, may not be necessarily anything that's especially combat worthy, alright?
Maybe
So
he knew how to fight before he learned.
yeah, sure. Let me see. So
Like most of these inmates in this prison.
what I wanted to do here is make this guy essentially the first merchant, or the first one they have to kill for really good gains. You know, there's that temptation to not work with this guy, obviously. So
But he's a CR5. If you could befriend him, comes with you.
he's not going to go anywhere. He's settled here. That's the thing. He's settled in this place. This guy also works, spoilers, with the hags, right? The hags are going to be in the caverns.
Next.
All right.
Time.
In the next month, all right? So this is just the entrance to the caverns, okay? And in that month we're going to have the hags be the problem that they're going to have to deal with to get to the other side and out and into freedom, all right? Freedom. Well, the adventurers have been sent down here to free it out. They don't know that at some point there's no turning back. At this point, they can still return with goods and stuff and go back up to the top and have some kind of like whole RPG adventure up on the top there with all of the NPCs and the normal roleplay setting that is the little city there that they're recovering. Okay, but or
they could go down.
Well, yeah. Or no. Well, they keep going in. Eventually, there's going to come a point of no return. Now, whether they're going to be aware of that specifically, is still tomorrow's problem. All right. So, what we're going to do here today is
the tomorrow of tomorrow.
we have to give this one their own magical items. All right. So
Okay.
magical armor. As a barbarian, they don't have magical armor because they don't wear armor. They get their
Magic
bonus.
shield.
All right. So maybe a shield and a weapon. Sure, that will work.
Or
Okay.
maybe he could be so fancy he dual wields the rapier.
No, 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 no. We're not having fancy barbarians. All right. We're just gonna go with a. No, we're not. We're just going with a sword and board. All right. He wants that bonus too because it's a magical shield. All right.
Okay.
Will this be flip on it? Is it a +1 or a +2 magical shield? All right. Oh, don't kill me.
+2.
Oh, we didn't say. Okay, +1 on heads, +2 on tails. All right.
I just thought about the way
All
you
right.
said it.
Sure. The way I said it. All right. +2 shield. All right. And a weapon. All right. We got to go to the weapon book.
Nice.
All right. Where's that page? We're going with martial weapons here, so a D20. And if we hit any of the two-handed ones, or something that doesn't seem reasonable, we'll re-roll that. All right, that seems
Okay.
fair. Okay, go ahead.
Dumpty dumpty. 7.
7.
Wanted 7. Glaive.
The lance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blades all the way up here. That's a lance. Re-roll that. Can't have that. What? 1, 2. Oh, that's 7, 8, 9. A maul. No, re-roll that. 3rd time's the charm.
That's a glaive.
That's a great axe, which is two-handed. Roll again. 5th time's charm.
1.
Battle axe, which they can. All right, battle axe. Right, and shield.
Could have just been one-handing the great axe.
We'll give it. Just make it a +1. Battle axe. All right, for simplicity's sake.
Fired.
With fire damage. With let me see. It might be a bit too much to give him a D6 fire damage,
Like-
to be honest, on a battle axe. That might be a little bit too much.
It, like, if he hits you with it,
Yeah.
each turn it does.
What is the damage on it? Hold on, let me see.
Like,
Battle axe, D10, D4. I reckon it just does a D4. It does half its own damage again if it's being held in one hand. Alright, so D8 does half its damage again in fire damage apparently. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're giving it a little bit too much.
it's
Alright.
supposed to be a chance.
Alright, sure. He can hit him with that.
If
Fair enough.
worst comes to worst, throw the magic piano at them.
Okay, now I'm gonna roll on the magic item table. Okay, but I want to know how many times we're going to do that. We might need more
D6?
space, to be honest. Sorry. Yeah, sure. D6 magical items.
5.
Are you legit? Was that a 5?
Yes.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're just rolling on the A or B table or something less stupid. All right. Look, we got magical item table. Very simple. We'll just roll on the
Which one has the deck?
Oh, I think that's up in the Fs. Somewhere up here might have the deck of many things. Is it? It is alphabetical, right? Let me see. No.
That's the one with little puffballs turn into
What?
like a little bag of puffballs that turn into animals.
Maybe, is this alphabetical or not? Because I'm trying to look, but then I get to this point and I'm like, no, that's not alphabetical. I might have missed over it. Oh, deck of many things there on this table.
Okay,
I-
let's roll that one.
No, that's the big one. That's got that's got a Vorpal sword on it. Don't be silly. Don't be silly, alright?
How about we?
This one. Table B, alright? Okay? We're gonna roll some potions later and some scrolls in a different manner, alright? To keep this random. And I'll only roll a couple on here. I'll roll maybe 2 on here. We'll roll somewhere else, okay? Um,
Wow.
I have other rolling manners. All right, okay. We need to give this guy some gold so that he can actually offer them to say like, oh, I've only got 5,000 gold, man. I know that's worth more, but like, what am I gonna do? Oh, where am I gonna get the gold from? You know, so we need to decide on the amount of gold that this guy could carry and barter with as well, right? We have given them an amount of money. How much money did we give them back in the Bard's room?
Like 3,000.
At least, 60 gold, but then we've given them magical items. There's a whole heap of stuff they could have in their bag here that they could just be traipsing around with. A whole heap of silver. I think that's another 150 gold worth in silver and 23 gold's worth in copper. So they with items they could have a couple of thousands worth quite reasonably to trade with. What are you doing? What are we looking for?
D100.
Oh, it is a D100. Oh, very good.
59.
59! We're going to do scrolls later on. Keep rolling. Alright?
60.
That's a scroll. Roll again. We're not doing scrolls.
Just a scroll.
No, it has other stuff. Look, it has other things here, right? Okay.
I want the oil of slippery.
Mum wants the oil of
52.
slipperiness.
50.
Right, 52.
That's a potion.
We're going to do potions a different way. Go again.
21.
21. That's a potion. Roll again. Oh my
I told you,
god.
let's just roll
No,
the one that
I just
doesn't
keep rolling.
do
No, I just want you to
anything.
roll it. No, we're not doing that. That's craziness.
39.
39. That's a potion. Keep rolling again. Something higher than that. Get us above.
43.
Get us above that. Get us even above that. Keep going until you get
9.
more. You need to
The
roll.
deck of 98.
What? 98?
98.
Saddle of the Cavalier.
What
I
does that
don't know.
even do?
I don't even know if they're gonna ride anything. This table's broken and wonky. Roll again. Do we want to
How
give him a
about we-
saddle? What's the point of him having a saddle? We can put it in the background. You can put it like up against the wall. There's a saddle up there, right?
Are we gonna
There's got to be useless stuff here as well. There's got to be useless stuff.
Aren't we gonna
whatever.
have animals here later on
Huh?
that they could ride?
Yeah, maybe down the track. They might get a hold of a dragon. They might befriend a dragon.
We're gonna
Ooh.
ride the dragon.
You know, they might seduce a beholder.
We're gonna ride the
Could
dragon.
you put a saddle on a beholder? That would be terrifying.
Just put
Riding
a
it-
saddle on one of its
holding onto its
eyeballs.
holding its eyeballs as reins and riding a beholder into battle. All right, whatever this saddle is, what does it reckon? What's it called? Saddle of the Cavalier. Whatever. I'm gonna write it in. All right. Keep rolling. Roll again. We'll do this at least twice until we get something
Didn't you
decent.
say this guy had like animals or something?
He has beasts that he can get. Sure, we'll have to put stores in here as well.
Yeah, they
Food
could ride the
stores.
beasts.
There has to be food stores in here. Oh my
They
god.
could ride the beasts, right?
Alright. Whatever the beasts are, they may not be rideable. They might be like, who rides a cow? Right? The food that you eat, the beasts that you eat are not necessarily the beasts that you ride.
I mean,
often.
if it's a hold.
It could be spider meat. Who knows? Right? Food stores of some variety. Okay? Saddle
Roll
of the
again.
Cavalier. Do it.
53.
Do we want anything? Yeah, we want something more than that. Go again.
Anything above 50. 62.
Still not high enough.
87.
Drift globe.
What is that?
What does that do?
I told you we should have
No.
rolled on the one with the dick of many things.
No. Do you want to have a look?
Can we just roll
wanna
on
have
that
a
one
look?
once?
Do you want to have a look? Do you want to have a look? Alright. We'll roll on there once. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
Alright. What am I looking for? Drift globe. Alright. Let's have a look. Drift globe. It's a wondrous item. It's uncommon. Fair enough. The small sphere of thick glass waves, whatever. Doing 60. You speak the command. Emanating light or daylight. You speak another command word. And the illuminated globe rises in the air and floats more than 5 feet of the globe. Yes, if you take the short tape, it's a light that floats behind you if you wanted to and can do the daylight spell. Isn't that wondrous and cool?
Whoa. Totally not very mediocre.
Oh, whatever. Alright. If we end up with something stupid in here, it is your fault. Alright. I'm not taking responsibility for this. This is the
Maybe this was like one of the gifts.
This is the
from the
D100.
hag.
This is the highest table in the book. All right.
Maybe this was
Okay.
one of the gifts. 63.
63. All right. Robe of the Magi. That could be cool. What does that do?
I told you it was a gift from the hags.
Maybe. He wouldn't want it. He's a barbarian. Maybe that's why he's got it sitting up on the wall, ready to sell. Maybe he doesn't even know what it's worth. Alright. Okay.
Maybe he thinks it's just a robe.
Yeah, sure. But what am I gonna do with that? Oh.
And then they give.
Gee, thanks. Thanks for you. Let me have a look. Robe of the Art, legendary. Requires attunement by one of these people. Can't use it, obviously. Made from exquisite cloth. White robe. Made for good. Grey robe. So it's a black robe, alright? So there's the robe.
Oh no, I just read something
of
overpowered.
Arch. Matt, did you put an overpowered thing in here? And it's a black one, right?
Plus 15 dexterity.
What are you talking about? It wouldn't even do that. Wait, let me have a look. That's its AC is 15 plus your dex, alright?
That's still a
So
lot.
you can't attune to the robe that doesn't correspond to your alignment. So unless you got an evil party member, right? They've got no interest in it. That's fair. Okay.
True.
What does it give you? AC. Your AC is 15 plus your dex modifier. Okay, fair enough. So it's better than magic armor. No, that mage armor spell. And you don't have to cast it, right? You don't have to cast it. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. That's OP. And your spell save DC and spell attack bonuses each increase by 2. That's OP if you're an evil person. Alright. Okay, so we've got 3 out of 5, okay? Now. I was going to get, where is that paperwork? Under there.
Mundane.
No. Go beyond that. Go beyond that first page. Go beyond that page. We're going to try this and see whatever we end up with. Could be something silly. A D6. 1 D6. Another entire new method. Alright? Let's keep this snappy. Alright? Let's get this moving on. Where's your D6? There's a bazillion in there. Grab one. I see 8 already. Don't let the bag go everywhere. Alright? You're going to lose all the dice. My goodness. Did you roll your D6?
Yeah.
What is it? Full gold. Oh. These magical but fake gold pieces will let the user automatically bribe the next monster that asks for a bribe. No matter what the monster asks, the gold will appear enough to satisfy his greed. This is a one-use magical item.
That's pretty good.
Sure, so they have fool's gold.
It's just like, if you pay me this much money, I will help you fight the big bad.
Okay. Believe it or not, we got another table to roll on. This one just needs a D10, alright? So we use all the dice today.
5.
Okay. So there's some armor. Okay. Perfectly crafted. Absorbs 3 damage per attack. Oh. That's pretty good. Takes 3 damage off the first attack. So what does it say here? Reinforced steel. What is that? Off each attack, yeah. 3 damage off the top per attack. That's pretty handy. You put that on the warrior. Anything that's like little damage.
You put that, the barbarian would probably do
they can't wear it. He's not going to wear it. That's why it's also on the wall. He doesn't wear armor. Right?
Like, you just put that on the paladin. Smite.
So, move that across for a second. Bring this in. Move that there. Flip that way. Open that page. Alright. Steel. What does it say? Reinforced steel mail. So we're going to call it scale mail?
How about...
Or ring mail? Chain mail? Alright, chain mail. Okay. Move that across again. pull that over here. So, we also have for sale chainmail, alright, which is magical, okay, obviously, and eats 3 points of damage, eats 3 damage per attack.
Yeah.
I need more room. I'm trying to run look at this line. Look at this line. I'm going to take this line. I'm going to rub this line out. Alright? I need more room. Sort this out later. Okay? The confines of here are really starting to mess with me. Oh no. Look at this. Center of the page. This always happens with these. Alright. We'll work with it. It's alright. I'll sort it later.
Tape them back vigorously.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'll take it, tape it later. Whatever. Okay. So, this is the Traitor's room. We never even wrote it in. Traitors, a room. Very good.
Alakai system.
Okay. Sure. So, what I wanted to do also then is give them some potions and some scrolls. And I have another way to do that, although we have to shift over to the computer because I haven't got a printout. Alright, so stay here a second and you write this in.
I will
You're gonna have to write it down in here, alright?
That's a pretty wonky line.
Sure, that's because I don't want it to be final. Alright, some potions and some scrolls. Alright, we're gonna have a D4 of each one. Alright, so roll your D4s. I'm gonna have a sip of the green tea here. Just a second. Bring it across. Alright.
6. Oh yeah.
No, one of one.
4 potions.
Four. Alright.
And 2.
Okay. Hold on, should have done that there.
Direction.
Alright, I can't help that. Alright, sometimes we go in the wrong direction. You think that's just when we're standing up? No. Sometimes that's when we're sitting down as well.
But one direction only goes one.
Looks like a baby birdie's mouth, ready to eat. Like, chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp. Alright, I'm done. Stop, stop. Let's not do that anymore. That's very silly. Very silly thing. Alright? Okay.
Take me your chair.
Alright, you can take the chair. I will switch over to the screen. What are we looking at first? Alright? Open up that window. Magical scroll rewards. Can you see that there? Right? I can see that.
How many?
D20. So look, I told you we're gonna roll all the dice today just to do some stuff, okay? Alright, we're provisioning this guy. We're making it a reasonable.
10.
Alright. That's a evocation, alright? Is this for scrolls?
Yeah.
Alright, so what we do here is we go over to here. Alright. Evocation. Now I want you to go back and roll me another dice. This is a D20, please.
20.
Roll again, please.
19.
Are you serious?
You can look. You can look.
Is it? Where? Which one?
The green one.
The green one. Alright. Oh my god.
You can see it on stream as well.
That would be 7th level evocation. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Can you please give me a D8 roll? Alright? We're rolling all the dice here today. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Firestorm.
There is a scroll, singular use of Firestorm in there. Totally not overpowered at all. Obviously, another gift from the hags that this guy certainly can't use, that he's willing to barter with, and probably doesn't recognize the power of it. It's a one-off ability. Alright.
That's a pretty high level. You have to be like level 13 for that.
I would say that you have to be able to probably look. I think the way the scrolls work in 5e is you just pretty much have to be a mage class or a clerical class that can read them. I'm not sure. I think it extends to just about anyone. I don't think it's necessarily tied to the class of the person and the level that they read it. It's different when you're making the scrolls. You have to know it and it has to be time spent and gold investment to write scrolls and stuff. But I'm pretty sure that the scrolls are pretty you can just use them there. So all right.
That's totally not overpowered.
All right. Would we like to go? We're going to go again for a second scroll. Just like if we only put 2 in. All right. Give me a D20 roll again.
14.
14.
No.
Oh,
Necromancy.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, school is necromancy. If we can roll under the 7th level this time, please.
Get 7th level. What?
What do we got?
7.
Are you sure? Is it a 1 or a 7?
7.
2nd level. That's far more reasonable. 2nd level.
I
Alright.
wanted the 7th level necromancy.
Okay, let's have a look. Level 2nd. D3. Alright, so D6. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blindness, deafness. Alright, scroll of blindness, deafness. I think that worked out a little bit OP in what this guy's carrying around, but he obviously doesn't know what he's got or its uses. So that's fine. That's why we've made him somewhat dim. Okay. Yeah. On to the next one. We are going to generate a potions. All right.
1d4.
D20s, please.
What?
Oh, a D4 on the how. Let me see. What does it say? Do we want an advanced ability in the potion? Do we want a juiced ability in the potion chance, or do we want advanced level of difficulty? I'm not sure how that changes. It makes it more powerful, more likely. What do? Oh, they take out the cure poisons and they remove curses. So, context B. Context B. All right, we'll roll on that. What do we get?
11. 1, 1.
11. Enhanced ability. All right.
No,
so,
that's. Oh yeah, that.
On B, throw B. Okay. Roll a D6. Wait. Roll a D6. It says here. Okay. Randomize which ability. Okay.
4.
4. Intelligence. All right. There's an intelligence potion. Obviously, this guy was given a lot of stuff that he cannot use and would not benefit him at all. And he has probably very little idea of what it's truly worth.
It's so silly.
What does it give him? +4 bonus. And we'll say it lasts for 10 minutes. That's the easiest way to work it out. All right. A +4 to intelligence for 10 minutes. Seems very reasonable.
Potion of
all right?
enhance.
Is that the first one? We can do that again. All right. Roll me another potion.
10.
10.
That's another enhance.
We'll roll again then. We don't want to double up. What are you doing?
4.
How many times rolling this thing here?
I'm rolling until I don't get that enhanced ability.
It's a 2d10 healing ability potion. 2d10 healing potion. Right? Made from hag juice. Well, not juice of hag, but juice that hag has produced. And not by secreting produce. I mean like producing as a brewing method, you know, right? It's a potion brewed by a hag in a pot. I should have been far more clear about that earlier, right? 2d10 of the good stuff. Okay?
How many uses?
Only one. It's a
1d4
potion.
uses?
You just drink it. No, it's just one potion. You just drink it down. No uses. Stop that. Alright. Roll again. You want to roll a dice? Roll another d20 for me. Alright. What are you doing?
8.
8. Alright. Oh, remove disease.
No, that's.
Oh, remove curse. Oh, sorry, I looked at the wrong one. You're right. Remove curse. Sorry. Could be handy. Alright. We did put a cursed item in there, did we not? We have got a cursed item in there. This may be the very method that they use to finally uncurse themselves.
I mean, it was a pretty good shield.
It was the shield, wasn't it? It doesn't remove the curse from the shield, though. It just removes the curse from the person holding the shield. Right?
Unless they pour the cure poison.
It doesn't work like that. You have to remove curse as a spell from the actual item. And it probably goes up against the difficulty of the spell that was used to curse the item. Right? So you need to remove curse and you'd have to up past it to like 5th level if there was a 5th level spell of curse or effect placed upon it, you see?
Okay.
Alright. One last one? Any more? One more.
13. No. 3.
3.
That's
That's a
another
healing.
heal.
Go again.
7.
Pure poison. Alright, same deal. Could be handy. Alright, I'm not sure if we put anybody in here with poisons just yet. We've got poison water. But they probably would have worked that out or dealt with that a long time ago, right? Could still be handy.
They have gonorrhea.
Dysentery. Gonorrhea. They get exclude that. Mark that off. All right, redact that. Dysentery, possibly. All right, mind your P's and gonorrheas. All right, please around here. So that's all we've had to do there. Now we need to work out how much gold we're giving them. Should we do some treasure on this one here? Let me see.
Yeah.
On the Don Johns. I'm gonna move my screen across just a minute here.
Treasure.
Yes. All right. Okay. Now we're not going to give them any items. We've already done that. Okay, but we are going to give them gold value. Right. So we want treasure, and we want it as CR5. Here we go. Roll on a D10 for me, please.
6.
70 gold pieces. And 260 silver pieces. Right, so that's a fair amount of gold, enough for him to be able to barter with, compared to the party that's probably got a couple of hundred or more gold by now, right? Worth, from what they've accrued, as well as the silver and the copper. Plus, they have plenty of items to barter with themselves, and they could probably do just straight trades, assuming that they get on well enough. All right. Let me change back over here. All right.
These hags are kind of silly, just giving him items he can't use.
All right.
But the mages in the party can certainly
look at this
use
page.
this.
We're certainly going to have to put this page back together. All right. So we can move this across. We don't need this anymore. I'm not quite sure what I came over here just to say, other than I think we're done and to do our thing and say the line. All right. I think this has all very much been Lob approved. I think Lob would go in here. I think he would start looking at the things that he would like to have.
He can barely use any of it.
The weapons, sure. The battle axe looks very nice though. That guy seems to have on his back.
But Lob likes spears, not axe.
That's true, but you can throw a +1 battle axe with No, you probably can't throw it. They don't have a throw property. That'd be a bit unfair. You're right. Lob approves anyway. Lob would like somebody to have it. All right. Very good.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with us. Do the thing and catch you then.